Everybody party. That's the party over there. Damn. I'm gonna take my shades off. Yeah, because this is not that bright. It is. You don't see that light right there?
All right, let's start with the Zoom. Jack.
Hi, Jack Levenberg, WNBA lead. Congrats on the win. Jackie, you've been great all season at scoring, especially efficiently. What's your mentality heading into these games? Why are you able to be so successful?
Yeah, I think it's just going in, just being aggressive and being confident. My teammates have trusted me, and I just have to have that same trust and confidence in myself. And so just taking the open shots when my teammates are getting me the ball and just making the right plays.
Asia, what are you seeing in the stat sheet?
No comment.
Aislinn?
Hey, Jackie. Coach Heyman earlier said that she's been asking a lot of you defensively. Have you seen that as your role? And like, how have you been able to execute defensively?
Yeah, I just try to come in locked in each game. I know that I have a tough matchup each game, and so I just try to do my best so that I can help my team win. And my teammates are doing a great job of helping me when I'm getting screened and just talking to me when I'm on the floor. But I think it's just having a defensive mentality and knowing I need to get stops.
Andy Amashta, Las Vegas Review-Journal. Asia, Becky said she was really disappointed with the team defense today. What's her message to you guys after the game, and what do you guys need to move on going forward?
I mean, that right there. She let us know early in the, probably halfway through the first, that she wasn't really happy with our defense. But at the same time, I think we kind of gained that back once we kind of got into the zone. I mean, defense is just a mental thing. We got to be locked in no matter who we're playing. But I think overall, we're slowly getting better at just trusting one another on the defensive end. But I think we can play better defense, get teams really out of their rhythm. But I feel like it was pretty fair across the board of just getting the job done right now.
For the members of the Associated Press, Becky also said that what's scary is this in the first 5-6 games. You ladies have yet to sort of bond a full chemistry for the full game. Chelsea, you've been on the championship squad. When this team's chemistry is locked in eventually, how dangerous is this team?
I think what makes us so dangerous is like our versatility on both ends of the floor. Like you can have people in different positions at any time. You can have a guard setting up on ball. You can have a post coming into it or hitting a three. So it's super hard to guard. Defensively is the same thing. We play a group team defense, and that's what we kind of lacked in this game sometimes. We weren't locked in with our rotations. And so when we're able to play on both ends, like if we take away some of those possessions offensively that we had bad plays, and defensively, like it's a different ball game. Like it could shift like that. And I think that's when you start to see the growth in a championship mindset.
Terrell Emerson talk media. Chelsea, Becky has admitted that, 6 games into the year, that she's pretty picky with 5 wins and 1 loss. One of the things that you talked about is the ball sticking because there's so much talent on this team. You being one of the floor generals for this team, how excited are you guys to take back 22 assists on 31 made field goals too?
Yeah, 22. Damn. Hey, you telling me something? I had 5 turnovers though. We would have had more. I think sometimes when we do get our turnovers, it's because we're being unselfish a little bit too much, or we're getting too deep. It's usually one of the two that's happening. And so when we're playing together, I think that 22 can go to 26, it can go to 28 when we're able to do that and not turning the ball over or getting too deep and just shooting the ball. Like there was a couple times we got shot clock violations just because like the 3 is there and we didn't take it. And so we got to be smarter in those moments.
John, 3 changes now.
Asia, even though you're 5-1, coach is relentlessly critical. She has these expectations that are near perfection. How do you and the team respond to that?
I think the biggest thing is we understand what we have in the locker room is something special. We lean on each other, and we trust one another. And like we said, we have yet even strung all of us together like that. So I think that's the beauty of our identity right now is it's a mystery for all of us, but at the same time, we're leaning on one another to get the job done. We're holding each other accountable. So
yeah, the expectations are there. It's always been there for the Aces. But I think right now we're just really trying to come together in the locker room to make sure that we're doing our job.
Jose Ramon, District of Sports. Just to piggyback on what you said about holding each other accountable, communication between you ladies on the court seems completely different from last year. You guys seem like you're actually enjoying yourselves. Even when things are going bad, it doesn't seem like you guys get down on yourselves. What has changed from last year to this year?
For me, I would just say the open dialogue, like down the bench. We're always engaged in huddles. And I think last year we were kind of trying to I think it was a big thing for me, like coming here and being so ball dominant, like figuring out each other a little bit more. And so you see this year, you've seen a lot of people come back that's playing a lot more, that's been together, that's, went through adversity and playing a little bit better. And so in those moments, like I'll lift you up, and at the same time, I'm gonna hold you accountable. And I think that's where that trust factor has come in because we've been together a little bit longer. Even though it's still we added the new coaching staff and added new players, but she came in with the mindset of just holding everybody accountable, and you feel love, but you also see that we're going to be disciplined as well.
Yeah, and I mean, also to go off that, I think we also don't take anything personal. Like we know our end goal of what we want out of one another, and we go from there.
All right, last question, so we can send you guys off to hang out with Coach Laimbeer.
Hey.
Speaking of Coach Laimbeer, Matt Walter with the next, can all three of you talk about just having Coach in the building tonight, how much he's meant to your basketball journeys? I know, Asia, you're wearing the jersey, and both you and Chelsea went to look for him right after the game, gave him a big hug. Just what has Coach Laimbeer meant to your guys' basketball journeys, and how much do you guys enjoy having him at the game tonight, not Coach?
Well, I think Bill Laimbeer's favorite player
is Jackie Young. On record, Jackie Young
is his favorite. So I think she should just do the job of just answering that question. Because I mean, he doesn't care. It's nothing to us. We didn't play for him at all. So Jackie, please tell us how special it was to have the coach that you're the favorite of in the building tonight.
No, I mean, it was cool having him here. I mean, he drafted me. He was just telling me how proud he was of me after the game, and so.
He drafted me too, though. But I guess Notre Dame
and asked me to come here. But I guess it's the Notre Dame connection. Go Irish.
I don't know if I'm a favorite. I don't know about all that. Yeah, no, it was fun having him here. It's gonna be exciting to go talk to him afterwards. But I mean, he did a lot for us, and we're just super thankful to be able to have been able to play for him. And yeah,
he's done a lot for women's basketball too. Like he's been around the game a long time. He's an advocate for women since he's been in this league, and that's what you appreciate so much about him. That's part of the reason why I came here. I saw how he treated his players for All-Star in Vegas, and I was like, okay, this is a franchise that I want to be a part of, and that's why I came here. He just looked lighter. He looked happy, and so it was good to see him on the baseline. Sure.
Jimmy, can I piggyback real quick, please? Just
It better be interesting, Willie.
Chelsea, what you said about women's basketball, Asia, for you. I asked Bill this after the game, the bubble. It was such an emotional time. You and Angel stepped up to the forefront, but what we noticed from back here watching is how Bill took a step back to allow, it was almost like you ladies were the coaches when it came time to the movement, but he also stood there with you and embraced it. How special is that to have that powerful person from the NBA, the WNBA, and support all the women that season?
Yeah, for sure. It's something special. Bill is the player's coach through and through. And sometimes it's hard for us as African-American women to have a seat at the table. But when you have, someone of Bill's stature sitting there and taking a stance with us, it means a lot. It speaks volumes. So I know it's tough on him to just kind of be there because it's hard on all of us, especially in the bubble. But to see him really say, this isn't my space, I'm gonna let you guys have it. It's a big step, I'm sure, for him, and it meant a lot to us. So he's our big guy, he's crazy, but I'm grateful to be able to say that I was coached by him.
Thanks a lot, ladies.
Yeah.
Go have fun. We'll see everybody again Saturday.
Bro, yes.
ABC.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.